So, you've been planning this outdoor kitchen for months, maybe even a year. You've got all the ideas saved, you know exactly the barbecue you want, you know exactly what it's going to look like when it's all finished. And then your builder says 5 words that changes everything. We'll worry about that later. And something in your gut just tells you this isn't right. And you are 100% correct. So in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why those 5 words are the most expensive sentences in any building project here in Australia and what you can do instead. I want to tell you about one of my clients because this story is going to sound all too familiar. They've been planning their outdoor kitchen for the past year. Beautiful alfresco space, enclosed, covered. They can use it all year round. They've got the pool nearby. They've got the long table, ready to entertain their friends and family at the end of the project. They can see it in their mind's eye. They'd chosen their barbecue early in the project. They were excited about it. The builder had seen it. Nobody raised a concern. And then at the very end of the project, when everyone else was done, and it was all time to call the gas fitter and commission the barbecue, the gas fitter took one look and said, "This barbecue is not approved for this space as it's enclosed." The barbecue they'd chosen, the one they'd been excited for the 12 months leading up to the end of this project, was an outdoor rated barbecue, but not an approved barbecue for an enclosed alfresco space that it was actually going in. Gas compliance issue right there. Safety issue. The kitchen was essentially done and they couldn't use it. The stress in that phone call I got and the regret they had, it's hard to forget. This family who had done everything right by the build. They trusted the people around them and nobody, not the builder, not the designer, not the landscaper, had ever thought to ask this question. It comes down to the simple fact of failing to plan is planning to fail. And in outdoor kitchens, that failure almost always shows up in the worst possible time. Right at the end, when the budget is spent and the pressure is at its highest. What I'm about to show you in this next section is what every builder, landscaper, interior, exterior designers, they really should know, but most of them don't. Real kitchen, everything is done, the bench top is on, the cabinets are in, and the tiles are finished. And there is no barbecue, and there is no exhaust wood. Not because they forgot, because the barbecue they selected at the start of the project, the one everyone agreed on, was not approved for an enclosed alfresco space. It was going in, actually. So nobody knew because nobody asked, and you don't know what you don't know. So look, real talk, most designers and builders don't miss this step on purpose. And they don't do it because they don't care, but because outdoor kitchens just aren't in their lane. This is a specialist conversation, and here's what a conversation should look like. So you want to bring an outdoor kitchen consultant in early on the project. If my client had had this conversation at the very start of the project, before the builder finalized the plans, before the structure was designed, before anyone chose a barbecue, here is exactly what would have happened differently. Number 1, the space would have been designed with the correct depth width for the appliance they wanted. 2, the enclosed space would have been flagged immediately. The gas compliant barbecue would have been selected. Number 3, the exhaust hood and flue path would have been designed into the structure before the carpenters closed it all off with all the rafters. Here's number 4, right? The correct gas specifications would have been run. Enough megajoules for the gas appliances the clients actually chose as well, so there's enough pressures to gas up the barbie and have it running optimally. And number 5, the appliances would have been ordered minimum 2 to 3 months before the outdoor kitchen phase began. So you plan right, buy once, and then you relax. So if you've made it this far in the video, the next part is where it all clicks. Because I want to show you what this same kitchen looked like after we got the right barbecue in. Picture this: the day the gas fitter arrives, the moment you're planning. Here's the easiest way I know to explain outdoor kitchens planning to anyone. Picture the very last moment of your project. Construction is done, landscaping, both hard and soft, complete. Everything is finished. The gas fitter arrives to commission your barbecue so you can start cooking for your friends and family. He looks at the space, he looks at the barbecue, he looks at the exhaust hood, or lack of one, and he either says, beautiful, let's fire it up, or he says, we've got a problem. Every decision you make in the planning phase is moving you towards one or two of these moments. Will it be compliant? Will it be safe? Will your family and mates be able to enjoy the outdoor kitchen just in time for the footy finals? And are you going to be able to enjoy that with your friends and family for the next 3 to 5, 10 years, no problem? That question starts at the beginning of the project, and it changes every conversation you have from that point on. So check out this photo. This is the same kitchen after we solved the problem. And did you know over 80% of outdoor kitchen costs blow out in the final stages of the build? That stat is why I made this channel. It's why these conversations really matter, and it's important for you to have these with your builder at the very start of the project. Now, why listen to me? I'm not some fake guru on the YouTube here. I don't want to sell you a dream and disappear. I've been in this industry for near on 18 years. I've seen this specific problem from every angle and viewpoint, as an installer, as a business owner, and as a person who gets the call when already everything's gone wrong. Since you made it to the end of this video, I've got something special for you. I put something together in the description. It's called Where to Start. It's a where to start guide, right? It's one page, it's free. It maps out the exact sequence of every outdoor kitchen project, from the very first conversation all the way to the first cook-up. And now, where you are right now, you know what needs to happen next. Links in the description for that one. Download it, print it out. Take it to your next meeting with your builder or a designer. Because the conversation, if you have it at the right time, what is important to you about this outdoor kitchen? Not what's trending on Instagram, not what the neighbor has. What do you specifically like about the space? What do you want it to feel like? What do you see out there? What are you cooking? What does the first night on your actual outdoor kitchen look like with your mates? Because the more you understand your why, the better every single decision you make will be, okay? That's where great outdoor kitchens actually start, with your why. One last thing before I leave you guys. The outdoor kitchen, it's always the last thing to go in, when it's all done and dusted. But if you want to get this right, and I know you do because you're here, it needs to be the first thing you plan. I want to see you plan right, do your homework, and buy once. I'll see you on the next one.